and welcome again to this week's edition of GPL 357, where it's all happening in Latrobe. We're working into round 12 of the Premiership. We have our normal co-host here, B.O. Maralakis from the Wood Ducks.
G'day guys.
And today representing the lost souls of the Premiership, the men that changed teams during their time, none other the ex-Ferret and now Vulture, Jeff Pratt.
Welcome, Brady.
Welcome, Pratt. Welcome along.
Pleasure to be here, boys.
We will always, as we do, we'll review round 11. As we do, we'll search for some lost degrees out there. Theo will delve into Pratty's brain and try and get a little bit deeper, maybe into that move. We've got a couple of 100 game players to talk about. We'll give you an update on the keg watch of the Tunners striving for victory, and then we'll go through the tips as normal. So we'll get the show on the road. We'll go straight into the reviews, and I'll start off. I've got the Ferrets themselves against F Troop last time, and F Troop on 181. Those Friday launches are certainly paying off. They're back in finals contention, a real timely victory, and they beat the Ferrets who are on 173 and really are now just in a battle for the wooden spoon. How about you, Freddie?
Yeah, well, I've got the Tunners accounted for the Corruptibles accounted for the Tunners. The Tunners say, oh well, that's 1 we could lose. They're sitting atop. They've already won the flag according to the Tunners. But you've got to hand it to the Corruptibles with that aged list. You know, they've come up.
It is an old list, there's no doubt. They came up in a blockbuster. Who you got there, Theo?
I've got the All Night Chemists versus the Vultures. The All Night Chemists, they just keep battling along. They won 173 to 167 over the Vultures. The Vultures have not shown good form in the last 6 weeks, I believe.
Oh.
I know, they've really struggled. So, Pronny, how's the season going for you so far, mate?
Well, the Vultures, we started off pretty well with the new list with our high price draftees. But as Scotty mentioned to me, since Murray got the new uniform, we haven't won a game.
So I don't want to go with the pink. Have not won a game with the pink. Can I just?
But we're going to come home. We're going to come home hard because there's a thing about the Vultures. It's not very widely known that Vultures they live to 35 years.
Well, they're going to need to.
Yeah, they have a system.
Well,
they hang in there.
I'm just going to take you down memory lane for a bit. This is the Knockout Cup 2009. Your name is on that with the Ferrets.
Oh, well, okay.
And then
Halcyon days.
This is the big one. 2011 G Pratt win the Ferrets victory side.
There we go.
Then,
what team's he under here?
Ferrets.
The Ferrets.
He was with the Ferrets, and then he went away to France, had a bit of a holiday.
Couple of years away for the winter.
Came back, and the celebrity Ferrets, they won it again. They got their own article in the paper. No Jeff Pratt. How's that make you feel?
Well, I mean, I felt I was a part of that team. I was their Kosovo correspondent.
I can't see you in this photo, mate. Are you sure?
I was asked to turn up, and then Billy didn't actually invite me into the fray. So what can I say? I was here. It was a wonderful time, but didn't quite get my head in the photo. But I felt I was part of that win team.
Well, that's good. A picture does tell 1,000 words, and not the words you're saying.
Okay.
How do you think the Ferrets are going this year?
Well, funnily enough, after that premiership, the following year, I wasn't picked up again. You know, and being formally part of the leadership group with the Ferrets, it did hurt. It did hurt. But I think leadership, they're at the bottom. I can see times they're celebrating at the moment because their season didn't start off well. I mean, essentially, when I was part of the leadership group and I was replaced by D. Gore, you know,
the press.
You know,
how's that
the
gone
press.
from?
Well, I mean, power hungry man, right? And Paul O'Brien, property developer. And so, what was the priorities in the pre-season? Property development, the development of the clubhouse.
Yeah.
So they've got the clubhouse development, and then they're having pre-season luncheons, and they're holding it in hotels in Richmond, whilst the clubhouse is sitting there empty with the catering staff.
Can I just say, me and Theo being employed by the club, the views of this, I guess, is not necessarily the views of us talking about the president like that, but it must mean tomorrow the Ferrets play the Vultures.
Well,
this is A grudge match of all grudge matches.
Well, the ferrets have, there's a leadership battle going on in the ferrets. There's nothing to do with Billy. It's all about Tim Stray, the leadership group, Gory, all those guys in the middle. I think they're in trouble tomorrow because they are against, who are they against? They're against the Vultures.
They are against the Vultures.
We'll get to those tips, I reckon.
We will get to those tips later on. We'll go on to our second review straight away. And we'll talk about, I've got the Phoenix versus Brother W's, where the Brother W's are flying under the radar. They've got their 5th win on 170 here, got themselves back into finals contention. And the Phoenix on 165, well, all I can say about the Phoenix is thank God for the Ferrets. Who have you got there, Brady?
I've got Wally World and the Wood Ducks, and basically the Wally World who, how did you let that final go through to fruition last year when they got through with the lowest score of any team that was disqualified for the whole season, Tony? How you ever let that occur? Anyway, it's an indictment on your competition, but you let it happen. You let it happen.
Good enough.
But the Wood Ducks, well, the Wood Ducks have got to come through here. The Wood Ducks have got to come through. I'm going with the Wood Ducks.
Yeah, that's and how about you? The Wood Ducks, can I just let you know the Wood Ducks didn't come through because that happened last week. They already lost.
We lost by 8.
Have you got a Melbourne Cup winner for us there?
I got the Buglers versus the Wanderers. I reckon the Buglers are really starting to show us something now. They've got Big Dave Allender and Tom Robson, Wes Reynolds. They're really starting to perform. They've won, but not convincingly. 170 to 166. The Wanderers are still in the 8 though, which is important.
They still are, and it's really important. Well, what we do each week, we go into the field of battle and we try and search for these lost degrees. We haven't found them yet. We've been out there all season, and it's amazing what you find out.
Johnny, I'm not used to being out here in the morning. 100 game player Johnny Calcinotta. How are you playing, mate?
Loving it.
How's it all going?
Well, it was going pretty well until... Tell him about the shank that went... The right angle shank, he calls it, from there to there. Magnificent shot. See what support I get?
Do you reckon the tunnels will lift for you, mate?
Oh, look, they don't have to lift. They've played well all year. They've played well for 8 years. It's just we haven't won a trophy, a major trophy.
Maybe this
all
is here, mate.
We'll have a chance this year.
Good luck, mate. Knock it in. So here we have some early morning bugling from Toby Robson. Not normally in the morning. I've heard rumours that you're out here chaperoning the bugler's #1 pick, who's been disappointing so far this year, the tall bugler, and you're here to get him up and about.
Yeah, that's correct. I've been sent out by Dale nice and early to get the big fella fired up. Unfortunately, it's not working. My wise words of inspiration aren't helping.
What's going on? It's just all unravelling.
Yeah, I'm in a slump. I'm in a bad slump, Crows. And I need help. And T-Rob's really looking after me, but it's still not working. I think Streeter needs to come out in the morning as well.
He won't be here. I've heard you're the barometer, and it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. No, the last 4 weeks haven't gone to plan. So I've got to turn it around for the next time. We'll see how we go.
Righto, all the best, guys. It's a bit early to be out here amongst the trees, but we're out here with the 100 game player, Billy Hassett, for the Dynasty. Mate, do you think they're going to get up here? They've been a bit inconsistent, the Dynasty, this year. Are you going to be the reason why they achieve victory today?
What did I say to you 2 weeks ago? No unpaid interviews. We are going to get up and we're going to have a great day today, as we do every day. And we keep trying and trying. And that's what this game is all about.
There's the old All Latravian from a couple of years ago, Tony Costanzo, last year. I reckon he's going to do it for you, mate.
Tony has been very strong all year. 39 points.
Billy today.
Yeah.
This round's dedicated to Billy. Hopefully it's a good score, mate.
Well, let's see.
The internationals.
Let's see if he can get up. All the best, guys.
Thanks.
Yes, well, Billy's just surrounding himself in his 100th game with all the Travians. What a legend he is. We'll keep going on with our next reviews. And I've got the Gummers versus the Surats. The Surats 171. They lost to the Gummers, who really are starting to show ominous signs for the opposition. They're up into 6th and won the last 3 and are in real momentum. And this loss actually may hurt the Surat's top 4 ambitions. How about you, Theo?
Yeah, I got the Dynasty versus the Tridents. The Dynasty are absolutely flying. I reckon they're the most dangerous team out of the 8.
Yeah,
and then you got the Tridents, which I was speaking highly of all year. But if the Dynasty get into the 8th zone, even if they finish 8th, they will be very, very dangerous.
Yeah, they've scored more points than everyone. They've been outstanding this year, there's no doubt.
It's just their defence hasn't been all that good. Is that right, Tone?
Not that flash. They make people lift against them. What we do each show is we throw the scuttle over to Theo. He's going to just prise open your skull, mate, and see what he can find in there, and a little bit of surgery.
Do you have a reason? Do you have a reason for me?
First question, and an important one.
Okay.
Why the move?
Why the move? Well, I came back from overseas with overseas experience, having given great support, and my former ferrets gave me an open clearance.
Gave you the fleet.
Gave me the, well, I was passed over.
Not just about winning, but was it a good or bad move?
Oh, well, it's a career refresh.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm delighted to be with a natural leader such as Murray Giles.
Okay. Well, how is Murray taking these 6 losses that you've had in a row?
Well, the Vultures are building. It's a long-term show. Listen to Milk Malthouse. It doesn't happen overnight.
Do any of the ferrets talk to you?
Or
is it?
Yeah. Well, Tolly talks to me because he's really only interested in Sunday golf anyway. He worships at the Temple of Lance.
Mm.
On Sunday, Tolly's more interested in winning the Sunday pool than the Saturday points.
And is there any rumours about this Dale Thomas saga that you've left the team for the better?
No comment.
No comment. That's fair enough. Tone?
No worries. And what we do have this coming round is another couple of 100-game players as we now go over the 30 mark. The first one, Jeff McCabe for Infine Dynasty. He's been a real stalwart for that side. He was part of their 2012 knockout winning team. And also for F Troop, Jim Carabassis, who does respond to their Friday lunches, I've been told. He was part of last year, the current holders of the knockout last year. They were magnificent in the finals, and if they do make the finals and keep up that form, they'll be hard to beat as well. The next thing I'd like to do, and it's more of an introduction, is our weekly keg watch that we'll talk about with the Tunners. I've been reliably informed, guys, that they've got Kylie on board. She doesn't mind to celebrate. She's looking forward to having a beer out of the Premiership Cup. Don't forget, if the Tunners win this thing, there'll be a free keg at the Charles Lachaux Medal Night. You'll see this pressure build on these guys. Do you reckon they'll hold up, Freddie?
What the pressure you're going to put on by making that keg available, Tone?
Mate, they're 6 points in front.
But their number 1 ticket holder, Archbishop Pell, right? I mean, he'll probably be here. He'll come over, wouldn't he?
I don't know about that, but they are 6 points in front. They're leading beautifully, and I would not be surprised if they're in the last day with it all on the line.
I've heard they're going to be resting players. They're that confident. They've already won it, according to them. I can see the Gunners coming through.
The team that I think they might be playing in the grand final is this team. Now, I'm only putting this on because I need to make an apology.
Oh my God!
This is the second time, and I hope last time I wear this. Last week in our statistics show, me and Theo, I talked about it being lucky that the Cruffles won in 2010. Something I think a lot of people share that view. And Prudhow's brought the shirt back in, his medal, and his best on-ground performance.
Even Hitler thought it was pretty lucky, didn't he?
He's kept these. I find it hard to believe. So, to the Cruffles, I'm sorry I keep wondering how you did it. We might even cut this out. But anyway, the apologies there. I'm just getting rid of some legal action, which is pending.
I'm disappointed in you here, Tone.
Yeah, so am I actually.
I mean, they are corruptibles. They are corrupt. This is a corrupt unit.
Yeah,
I can't see them going through. I can't see them making it.
They are flying.
Yeah, they're up there at the moment.
The last only thing we've got to do now is the tips, guys. So we'll talk about round 12 this coming up. We'll start up with the Tunners up the top, playing the Wood Ducks. Theo, I'm sorry to say I can't see how you can knock this team off. They are flying. Brady?
Well, the Tunners, all depends who they rest, but my heart's with the Wood Ducks, but you'd have to vote for the Tunners, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Wood Ducks. I feel like we are ready to take the next step. Not make finals, but just take the next step.
So that sounded like he was pondering where they're going.
I don't know what to say.
I thought it was just an absolute certainty. Craftables versus F-Troop. Craftables versus F-Troop. F-Troop, they've got it all to play for. I reckon the Craftables might, after last week's Blockbuster, just take the pedal off the metal, and I think the F-Troop might steal one here. What about you, Brady?
I'm with you, Tone.
I reckon the Corruptibles will get over the F-Troop just purely based on the fact. I reckon they want to steal a bit of thunder and get that keg off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Whoever takes that keg will not be the favourite team in the competition.
Well, that's true. The Tunners, it only works for the Tunners. Wallywell versus Brother W's. Also I'm going to go for the upset Brother W's. I do think they're building. They've got a sniff now. When they're good, they're very good.
That's right. Brother W's, they've got to win them all, I think, and they'll start off by taking off Wallywell.
Yeah, Wallywell for me, easy.
The big blockbuster, Grudge Max Ferrets versus the Vultures. I think it might be the first winning pick for the Vultures myself. Pranny, what do you reckon?
I think so. I think we'll pick the bones out of the Ferrets.
Yeah, I agree. The Vultures will get over the top.
And then the next, the Phoenix versus the Wanderers. Phoenix, they're relying a bit on Keith Finkel. I reckon they might all go in for a knee replacement at the end of this season, the way he's gone after his. I'm the Wanderers.
Yeah, along with the Wanderers, and Aaron Lee's in great form. Keith's in good form. Wanderers.
Yeah, I'm for the Wanderers also. They need to win this to actually stay in the 8, I believe.
Yep. Oh, they do. All Night Chemists versus the Surats. I expect the Surats to continue to falter a little, actually. I'm going for the Chemists.
I'm going for the Rats. I think the drugs will start to wear off.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Rats. I've been against them all year, but I think they'll start lifting.
Buglers versus the Tritons. The last two, this is a massive match. The Buglers really underperforming, but have got themselves fallen in the 7 wins. The Tritons are a much more scoring side. The Tritons for me.
I'm with the Tritons over the Chokelers.
The what?
The Chokelers.
Why are you calling that?
Last year's grand final. Lowest score
I just wanted you to say it again. Yeah, Buglers for me, I think they'll get over the top.
And the final, the Gummers versus the Dynasty. This will be an absolute cracker. The Gummers in great form. The Dynasty continue to score heavily. I think the Dynasty may get up in an absolute classic.
I think the class of the Gummers will shine through.
I'm going the Dynasty. I am on board with the Dynasty. Ooh, the whole way.
Yes, well, that's another episode of GPL 357. Thanks, Theo, for coming over. And Praddy, thanks for your insightful commentary, as always.
My pleasure, Tone.
Good luck tomorrow. It'll be a cracking match. Just remember, if you want to win this thing, you need to turn up and play well. This has been GPL 357, and we'll see you next week.
See you.